Hello, my friends, and welcome to 2024. We did it. We made another year. And as you may be able to see from the background scenery out here today, it is a pretty gray and miserable winter day today. At least the temperatures are now coming up. Last week, it's just coming into the end of January now, and the last like 2 weeks, it was just brutal. Minus 20 degrees. Couldn't get the dogs out for a walk for more than 15 minutes. Just awful. And even today, the sidewalks are frozen and slippery, and 'tis the season for a lot of troublesome and frustrating dog walks, especially when you got a little guy like this that even a small snowbank is like, summiting Mount Everest to him. Today I wanted to talk briefly about different dog traits. More personality traits. So I get a lot of people reaching out, and they'll say things like, do you train huskies? Do you train greyhounds? Do you train this breed or that breed? And I understand that, most dog owners aren't going to look at it this way. But as a trainer, I've worked with thousands, literally thousands of dogs, and hundreds of dogs of the same breed, like hundreds of German Shepherds, hundreds of Rottweilers, hundreds of Australian Shepherds, like you name it, like just worked with all kinds of the same breed. And what's more important is what your dog's personality is like, your dog's temperament. So when people say, do you train huskies? The honest answer is this: I train dogs, okay? I'm a dog trainer. If it's a dog, I'll come and train it. It's that simple. Do I care if it's a husky? No. Do I care if it's a German Shepherd? No. Don't care. Don't care. I come, I train your dog. Dogs are all the same. I look at different dog breeds, like different human ethnicities, but I don't see people as their ethnicity. I see people as people. Like, are you a cool person or are you a crummy person? And when it comes to dogs, I want to know, is your dog easygoing? Is your dog stubborn, strong-willed, timid, fearful, anxious, bold, courageous? Like, what is your dog's temperament like? And that will dictate more or less how the training is going to go and how easy the dog is to train. Oh, I had to take a break there and put my gloves on. It is still winter out here. How you doing there, Ollie? I know, not the easiest walking conditions, my little friend. So we were talking about personality traits, and the way I describe it to dog owners when I'm speaking about this, if you ever played one of those old, like, fighting style video games, right, where you have to select a character. When you're looking for your character that you want to select, you're going to see a whole bunch of traits on the side of the screen, right? Like, this guy's got really good agility, but he doesn't take a punch well, and he's got really good kicks, but he doesn't have a lot of stamina, etc., right? So you've got all these traits, and all of the characters in the video game are going to have a list of these traits, and then some are going to be higher in other traits or lower in other traits, right? We're going to kind of look at it like that. So now when we're talking about our dog, all these dogs are going to have certain traits, right? So some dogs are going to be very outgoing and friendly. Some dogs are going to be more shy and introverted. Some dogs are going to have a high prey drive, like they want to chase prey animals like squirrels and bunnies. Some dogs will be low in prey drive. Some dogs may have aggressive tendencies, where other dogs might have very strong bite inhibition and do not show aggression. And the kind of dog you get depends on that mix, that personality mix. And if you want to look at it like this, let's say you give me 25 German Shepherds. I expect, now we're talking about breed characteristics, and I expect that, among the range of German Shepherds, they might tend to be higher in protectiveness or territorialness, because that's part of what we bred that dog to do. If you give me 50 hounds to train, I'll suspect that most of them have a fairly high desire to sniff and track. But within that range of dogs, there's still going to be bloodhounds that are shy and introverted, bloodhounds that are outgoing. There will be a mix of bloodhounds that are very driven to sniff and track, and then there'll be other bloodhounds that are actually low in that. Even though they're a bloodhound, they just don't have a really big desire to do that behavior. Okay, so what does this all mean? How does this even help us? So this is my approach to training. I want to know who your dog is so I can help you customize the training to your dog. People always tell me, oh, my dog, so smart, it's going to be very easy to train. But if you have a very intelligent dog who's also incredibly stubborn and strong-willed, they're not going to be that easy to train. That is the point. So the personality traits really matter. Like if we're doing an off-leash course together and we want to get guaranteed control of our dog off-leash, you want 100% recall, and your dog has a really high prey drive, then one of the things we need to focus on during our training is making sure that your dog responds even if a squirrel or a bunny is present. This might mean getting out for training time super early in the morning when the squirrels are active or something like that. But that's how your dog's personality traits are going to come into play in training. If you call me for an issue with a highly fearful dog that has bit, then the solution there is to build confidence in the dog, because confident dogs are at a lower bite risk actually than fearful dogs. If you've got an aggression case, which unfortunately do exist out there, the aggression case is based on a very dominant dog that is not fearful. This dog is biting because it's controlling situations and controlling people, and it's highly territorial. I'm probably taking a different approach to that type of case than I am to the fear case, if that makes sense. So the personality trait really, for me, dictates the training, and that's what I want to know. I want to get to know your dog. Who are you? What kind of traits are you high in? What kind of traits are you low in? And we're trying to balance a lot of this out, right? To create a nice, well-balanced dog that's not anxious, that's calm, you know, a nice, pleasant dog to be around. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is really, when you're looking at your dog and you're thinking about your dog, don't think about, my dog's a husky. None of that matters. Think more in terms of, like, what's my dog's personality? Are they friendly? Are they aloof? Are they confident? Are they nervous? Like, what is the dog's personality? That matters a lot more in training than the breed will matter. Anyway, just something to consider, and maybe now you'll give your dog a little personality quiz and see what kind of dog you have. In the meantime, hopefully you survive this absolutely dreary winter, and all we can do is just get through every day, throw the paw wax on the dogs, and try and get them through these crummy months until the weather gets better for walking. And in the meantime, I hope you get out for some training with your dog. If you need any guidance, you know where to find me. Reach out. And otherwise, have a good winter, and I'll see you next month in the next video.